I'm Nish.
I'm Makaya, sorry.
And you're watching In Bed with Nish and Mak. This is now, what, day 5 or day 6?
What? It's going quick, I don't even know, I lost it.
I think it's day day 6 of our
It is
Mount.
day 6.
I think it's day 6
yeah.
of Mount Kili Madness. We've just finished day 5. We're now here at Karanga Camp. Karanga means peanut in Swahili. We're in the Karanga Valley, and as you can see, we're on a pretty steep slope, camped here way above the clouds. We can see Mount Meru in the distance. We can see Mount Kilimanjaro in all its glory behind us. But let's talk a bit about yesterday, day 5. What did you make of it, Makaya? It was a long one.
It was a long one, hard one, hitting the wall for an hour and a half, climbing the wall. Damn! We never use our sticks as well. We normally heavily, nicely, all things together. But tell me about you, man. You were sick from the bottom before even we hit the wall. What happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yesterday we were climbing the Barranco wall, which is about a 300 meter steep wall with just sheer vertical drops, and it is quite scary. And considering my only fear is of height and being bowled to by this guy, it was pretty scary. It was a pretty scary proposition as it was. But just as we were about to climb, I started getting some terrible stomach cramps. So I
stomach cramps, seeing the wall in front of you.
I get cramps in my head just listening to you, man. But it really was a very precarious climb. You had to use all 4 limbs to climb. It was a sheer drop at the bottom. Health and safety need to have a look at the Barranco wall, because I am not doing that one again.
I tell you what, I wanted to go back down and do it again, because I felt like the wall must never end, man. It was beautiful. Wow! You remember when we came down now before we hit the camp? That's sandy. I enjoyed that. It was beautiful. Sliding down, and I saw you there trying to still sick going down. What's going on, big guy?
And in English, as I mentioned before, we're in the Karanga Valley, which is a V-shaped valley. So to get to this camp right here, we had to go down really steeply, then up really steeply. Wow. It's kind of demoralizing when you go all the way down to think that maybe you got to a reasonable level, only to find that there's maybe about another 300 meter steep climb that you've got to do. So it really just is about mental.
The worst thing, when you're at the top and then you can see where you're going, and then you look down, wow. And then straight away there's a steep again before you get to the top where you're supposed to be. For me, when I get to the bottom, I says, no. This one is gonna be a killer. And then we stumble slowly until we reach the top. When you get to the top, it was just whew.
I have 2 rules for this climb now. Don't look up, because you're just going to keep seeing what you'll never ever reach, like that. And don't look down, because yesterday, if you look down during the Barranco wall, I think you'd have probably got a little bit lightheaded.
It was. That's the whole point about climbing, is to look at someone's heels right until you get to the top. Because if you do that, you don't actually see where you go until you get there.
That was day 5 of In Bed with Nish and Mak on Mount Kili Madness. Yeah. Hopefully we've only got 24 hours to go before we're at the summit.
Wow,
that's
24
incredible.
hours.
That's incredible.
Nobody ever thought.
We'll be back.
We'll be still all together.
We'll be back with a review of day 6,
and
hopefully.
Woo-ha! Ready! Ha-ha! Getting sick.